And as it turns out, the fire spared you. You think about how you're supposed to have a treeless perimeter, and how the firefighters fought to save your tree-embedded house. Your, if I wanted to live in a parking lot, I would move to the city house. And the thrill of danger fades away. Sometimes you dreamed that the cancer was just a trick by the gods for Amy to lose weight, and one day she would wake up and be cured. Would you give your life for hers, as Amy's old friend said she would? At least give your house? Another trick. A couple days later, you hike up behind the house to see what the fire did to the meadow over the ridge. During the fire, you hadn't even thought about losing that bit of wilderness. Now you can't imagine that anything is left. The hike is a little expedition. The girl's father, your brother, has just arrived, and they follow you and your partner up the steep rocks. Here, take my hand. Watch out for those cactus stickers. The girl's father has been mostly absent from her and from you. And even together now, this partial family feels tense, like strangers thrown together at the evacuation point. Near the top you see where the fire crept over the ridge, spurting onto this tree, pouring down like magma for a few feet, and then inexplicably stopping, creating ash-tipped pine cones, black skeleton trees. And then you look down into the meadow.
Hi, Pat. It's Amy. I was just calling to make sure you made it home okay. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hi, it's Amy. I'm being evacuated from my house, so you won't be able to reach me for a while. So I'll call you when everything's okay. Bye. Hi, it's Amy. I guess Dad's going to come out next weekend, and then we'll see how I'm doing. So if you want to talk about, you coming out, I don't know if you can, like I say, wait till after I have the transfusion on Monday to decide that or not. It's totally up to you. But anyway, give me a call when you get a chance. Thanks. Bye-bye.
So you didn't lose your house, your stuff, yourself. You lost the hillside just over the ridge, just in the next room. Just in the next room you lay awake feeling alone because the other person, her brain swirling from morphine and radiation, wasn't really her. So you are finally together after years of absence, but she is already falling away out of reach, lost in morphine nightmares. And where's everyone else you've pushed away, your brother and youngest sister? Why aren't they here too? The black ash twirling in the wind covers 300 acres, a small area as forest fires go. Things go back to normal, except for knowing how close you were, except for knowing what happens when life is here 1 minute, is gone the next, except for knowing that someone risked himself to save your junk and to prevent the black ash from crawling over the ridge and sweeping down over the rocks, down through the trees, down to the road. 17 months later, it's winter, and leftover snow patches dot the hillside. You haven't been up the hill since that summer, since you and your niece filmed the blackened rock and skeleton trees, and she left, flying away. Yeah, you heard it was off limits, closed for revegetation. But how much could grow back from that scorched, sterile earth? It seems irretrievable, like Amy. So you hike up through the dried grass, stepping across last year's cactus squashed flat, skirting patches of snow. She slipped into a coma, emerging for brief moments to cry, "They're trying to kill me," or was it "you're trying to kill me?" and to take small sips of ginger ale that she would vomit up. By the time you got up the nerve for the reconciliation talk, she was too weak to answer. Or perhaps she wasn't thinking about that anymore, about life. So there it is staring you in the face, fire and cancer too. There's always something plucking your family off the face of the earth, vanishing them in a twist of smoke. And if it's not cancer, it's you pretending they don't exist. How quickly do things grow back? Once something is dead, that's it, right? Now, breathing hard, you clamber over the rocks to see again the ruin, the so-called revegetation. She died in the middle of the night. Her occasional gasps and barely noticeable breaths just slipped over the edge into non-being, and something disappeared from her hollow, tranced-out eyes. She was a skeleton, propped up in the bed. Her other siblings were continents away. People don't regrow. Unlike grass, they don't have roots that survive underground, tangled together and shooting new clones up into the sun. At least our family didn't. We 4 siblings had let grudges and judgments burn us to dust. Death was just the final factor, blowing those molecules of dust into space until they vanished, twisting separately into darkness and away. I stand here now and see what we could have been. You see it, don't you? How the insects come back and the little birds? How the patches of black, sterile earth fill in and the grass is locked to keep the earth in place, to keep things from falling apart. If only we could do the same. Look how happy we seem. I don't remember that. Surely we can start again. There are 3 of us left.